Why is it that we can scroll for hours, but the moment we sit down to study, we feel exhausted? What if the problem isn't studying itself, but the way we have trained our brains to see it? Here's something no one really talks about: how hard it is to return to studying after you have stepped away from it, or consistently studying every day. I am an MD, and during medical school, I was always a dedicated student, constantly studying and doing well academically. But after graduating, life happened and I ended up taking a long break from studying. And honestly, getting back into that routine was really hard for me. But over time, I started figuring things out. I reflected a lot, I tested different approaches, and slowly I came up with a few key points. Not strict rules, but insights that completely changed the way I study. And once I truly understood these things, studying became so much easier and so much fun. Now, even with a child and family responsibilities, I actually study better than before. I use my time more efficiently. So, today I want to share these insights with you because I genuinely believe they can help. And honestly, I wish someone had told me all of this much, much earlier. Starting off, always start early. If you want to do a good degree, accept the fact that studying is a necessary part of your life. When we think of it as a chore, it becomes one. We've been told that we can enjoy studying. We definitely can. First, we have to accept it. We have to incorporate it into our lives, like we incorporate breakfast or hygiene. If we think of it as a non negotiable part of our routine, it becomes much, much easier. I know it takes attention, I know it takes focus, but so does you listening to an interesting story. It's just a perspective that matters. So you have to incorporate it and think about it as a very necessary part of your life. Don't make studying something harder for yourself. Don't wait for the perfect mood. Don't wait for the perfect environment. Make it a natural part of your daily routine. Some days you won't perform at your best, and that's okay. Instead of feeling guilty and putting extra pressure on yourself, just relax. Some days are just harder, and that's normal. Take breaks when you really, really need them, just like you would with any other part of your life. Only pause when it's absolutely necessary. Otherwise, keep it as an integral, non negotiable part of your daily life. You know, when you're exhausted, it's actually your brain telling you that it needs a break. So we have to honor that. In those cases, we have to do the easiest things that we can. Instead of doing new topics from heavy books, watch easy to digest videos or review small topics. Revise previously studied material. This will give you a sense of accomplishment without you burning out. Another hurdle in path of us getting good grades or studying consistently is we try to adopt what another person is doing. If there's an academically strong person in your class, you try to adopt their style, or you see online and you try to adopt their style. But don't think that studying in a certain way is the only path to success. Everyone's brain works differently. Some people remember things best by listening, some by seeing pictures or diagrams, some by reading detailed textbooks, and others by using flashcards or short notes. The truth is, studying is usually a mix of all these techniques, but most people tend to rely on one or two methods that help them retain the information and ace the exams. The key is to experiment, find your own style, and stick to what actually works for you. Set your own pace, design your own routine, and remember, it's not a race. Learn from others if you want, but adapt it in a way that fits your brain and your rhythm. Like I said before, studying isn't a chore. Don't treat it like one. Think of it as a hobby, something you enjoy rather than something you endure. Don't put unnecessary pressure on yourself to always sit upright, stay super alert, or spend hours at a desk. Sometimes listening to pre recorded lessons while lying on a sofa and taking notes might be it. Sometimes doing flashcards while you are traveling might be it. Sometimes taking out your notebook and trying to write down things you studied the day before might be it. The trick is to make studying fit your life, not the other way around. When it feels natural and adaptable, it stops feeling like a burden and it actually becomes enjoyable. Set clear limits for yourself. Decide your maximum and minimum hours of studying. Instead of stressing about daily targets, track your progress on a weekly basis. Set a minimum goal to keep momentum and a maximum goal to challenge yourself. If one day you fall behind, Don't panic about it. Just make up for it on a day when you have more energy. It's all about balance, it's not about burnout. Also, try to do things which make you feel confident, like waking up early in the morning helps me stay fresh and get my brain into this peaceful state where I can focus better. It doesn't mean it always has to be like that. If I wake up late once in a while, it's okay too because I keep going no matter what. And if you're bored of sitting at one place, you have to switch up your environment. Sitting in the same spot all the time can make studying feel harder than it is. If you're tired of your room, go outside, sit on the balcony, your backyard, or even a library. Don't stress about rules or routines. Do whatever makes you feel comfortable and focused. Small changes can make a big difference. Also, a very big problem is we feel sleepy when we are studying, and it's normal. You don't have to worry about it. Go make yourself a coffee or take a 20-minute power nap. It's very effective. And wake up fresh. Take a break, reset, and remind yourself your productive hobby, studying, is waiting for you. Even if the break stretches longer than you planned, don't stress. You can always come back, and your books will welcome you like an old friend. That's the good thing about them. So, these were some of the things I personally use in my own study routine, and honestly, they've helped me a lot and they have changed the game of studying for me. If you're trying to study better, give these tips a try. They'll make a huge difference. Remember, studying doesn't have to feel like a struggle. Find your rhythm, enjoy the process, and work with your energy. Hard work matters, but when it's enjoyable, it stops feeling like work and becomes growth. And your future self will thank you for that. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I see you. I know how hard it can be, and I promise you're not alone in this, and it's gonna get better. Keep going. And also, if you like my video, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to get more videos like this, please drop a suggestion below so that I can make a video on the topic that you suggested. And I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye.